뭐 오빠의 춤을 앞으로 볼 수는 없지만 그래도 오빠는 세계 어느 나라의 유명 댄서들보다도 저에게는 최고니까요. 그래서 제 마음속에는 항상 레전드로 남아있을 거니까.
Soul was a fantastic dancer, an incredible teacher, and the shining light of Caribbean dance and culture in Asia. I met Soul in 2017 when I went to Taiwan to do some music and musicality and dance workshops. A few days later, when we did the lecture demonstrations for all of the dancers and musicians, I asked him to assist me during the second part of the program for the demonstrations and to show the dancers the correlation between the tumbao on the conga, the montuno on the piano, and the clave as it related to the dance. After about 10 or 15 minutes, I realized that half of the students weren't looking at me anymore, they were watching him to see how he interpreted the information that I gave him to pass on to them. And at that moment, that's when I realized who he really was and what he meant to the community. That was amazing.
Meeting Soul over a decade ago in Taiwan was a pleasure. Who would have known a salsa master from Korea was teaching the people of my motherland in Taiwan and speaking fluent Mandarin Chinese? I mean, we would joke about how I spoke fluent Taiwanese, but couldn't speak a lick of Mandarin, really. Not that great.
I felt a deep appreciation for him as an artist because I remember that first year performing by myself and watching him and his dance company, Dancing Island, perform and watching the work they were creating and thinking how less alone I felt. And that was something very, very special that Soul created.
He really changed my perspective of what it means to be a teaching artist and the important role it plays in a community.
In the class, you were a very strict teacher. You trained us hard, you push us to the limits, and you believe in us. A lot of time we didn't even believe we could do it, but the fact proved that you're right.
Soul was like a big brother and mentor to me, despite us not spending any significant amount of time working together. He was always very generous in sharing his time, his advice, and his passion of the dance. He was a true inspiration to many dancers because of his high dancing ability.
你的舞蹈哲学，还有活在当下的精神，改变了许多人，也改变了我的一生。很荣幸能成为你的助手，还有舞团的团员。
So for me, he was a great inspiration throughout my whole dance career. I never stopped looking up to him. I never stopped being inspired by him. He still inspires me today.
And he has been my favorite person in the world. And I just want to tell him that no matter where he is, he will always stay as my favorite person in the world.
And after class, we were just like family. You were just like our brother or like a very close friends. We did a lot of crazy stuff and fun things. And I miss that a lot. I feel very grateful that I have met you and also learned from you in the past maybe 14 years.
When I think about Soul, I'm always seeing him, of course, dance, but also like smiling or laughing. And that's what I'm gonna miss the most, but that's definitely the memory I'm like really holding on. And
but I know in spirit you're always here with me, and whenever I dance, I'll think of you, and you'll live through me.
然后一直到现在，你真的改变了我非常多，也让我学习很多。就是你跟一般的老师不一样，就是比较像是我的哥哥，也像是我的有点像爸爸这样子。
He really exposed his heart to people. even if you didn't know him for that long. And I find that to be a very rare and a very beautiful quality in people. And if we're lucky enough, we get to meet someone like that in our life. And Seoul was definitely like that.
I always remember when you came to visit Seoul, you stayed with us for about a month. And if there's one thing I remember, apart from what an incredible dancer you were and teacher and philosopher, I always remember you had such a wicked sense of humor. You would just make everyone laugh around you, and sometimes you would just come downstairs in the house when you were staying with us and say, "Want to practice?" And I just always remember those things. You always had a smile on your face, and just there's so many great memories I have with you.
I hope people that learn from him, like me, continue to spread this positive energy to many more generations, and spread the right attitude, the right principle, okay, and spread more love for dance and people around us.
It was my honor and my privilege to be your friend these last few years. I appreciate all of the things that you taught me and that you shared with me, and all of our good memories together.
But more importantly for me, I was most inspired by his attitude towards continuously learning, developing, and evolving.
He always want to learn new things, and he always bring the positive energy to me, to everyone, and I always want to be him. I always want to be like him, like a full of passion in life.
As I kept returning for summers in Asia, I kept seeing more of Seoul, and actually he seemed to be everywhere. But what I began to see is someone who was such a great teacher, a humble leader, a joker, elegua incarnate, and an unrelenting student. And I saw this not just because of my interactions with him, but because of the people around him who were influenced by his guidance and friendship.
And I remember the conversations we had in Korea and in Taiwan about travel and about how we grow from that and how we can learn so much. And just the fact that you went to Egypt, and then you went to Cuba, and then you went to Brazil to learn dance and to further your knowledge really inspired me. And I endeavor to do the same thing from you, from your example.
He never stopped learning. He's always learning something. He's learning, in Bangkok he was learning Thai massage and like yoga, and every day he was learning something. It really gave me a big impact in my life.
我们就像家人一般，很感谢老天爷的安排，让你在这几年进入到我的生命中。你把我从一个很平凡的上班族，变成一个私生活很精彩丰富的业余舞者。
I always remember in the lesson you said, it's not about who dances better. You just wanted our attention and our focus to be 100%, to be with you present in the moment, and where I can be brave and to be my most true self.
Was my family, but him being so vulnerable, but still slowly but surely reaching his goals was really beautiful to watch. And then if that was the shape of God, I'm not a religious person, but then I think God is a great guy.
And I will remember your words. Stay healthy. Keep dancing.
Soul. On your next road that you are on, the journey with the Supreme Being as He watches over you, and of course as you watch over us. Dance on, young man, dance on.
And thank you for teaching us.
live right now, and I will stay healthy and keep dancing.
So thank you everything that you've brought to me, and you've inspired me so much, not only just about dance, about life, your philosophy as well.
I hope that you're happy wherever you are, that you're still dancing, and just know that we will never forget you here.
We'll stay happy and healthy as you wish, and we're gonna meet again and dance again and talk again and be happy together eventually. So until then,
we'll see each other again.
yes,
All right.
stay worry-free in heaven.
You will live in my heart forever, and I will follow your way to keep dancing, keep teaching and learning.
非常舍不得你这么快就离开我们。
你会永远活在我的心中。谢谢你留给我们的一切。So， 我的兄弟，我的导师。
I miss him very much. I hope to see him in heaven.
So, rest in peace, my friend. Thank you for having been in my life and for enriching it by being in it. You always inspired me on so many levels. Thank you, my friend, and rest in peace.
I miss you so very much, so I hope we can meet each other in heaven in the future.
谢谢你带给我的一切，只是你真的走得太突然，我很舍不得。希望我们来生有缘再聚。
I'm so glad to know you, to be friend with you, to saw you dance, to learn together, to work together, to enjoy life together, and your spirit will always stay with us.
Miss you. I love you.
So I love you.
그리고 사랑합니다.
I love you and miss you so.
Love you so. And goodbye.
Goodbye, Soul. I know I will see you again.
Thank you, and I love you so.
And you all my love.
So, I'll miss you.
Salute.
And I love you so much. Thank you, Soul.
Miss you, my brother. Bye.
Miss you very much.
Bye, Soul.
Love you forever.
Goodbye, Soul.
Thank you, and goodbye.
I love you so. I miss you so much. I miss you so much, Soul.